My name is Eddie Rodriguez. I'm the Executive Director of the REACH program. We are incredibly excited to be here with so many young people coming from mostly low-income backgrounds who have shown this city what happens when schools give them opportunities of academic rigor. These young people, the reason why they're here is because they scored at least a 3 on an advanced placement exam. Many of them got more than 1 3. Many of them got 4s, and some of them got 5. So that is a great accomplishment, and it is something, a message that they will be communicating in their communities, that it pays to do well in school, that it pays when you do the right thing. And so often in our city, in our society, we hear all the wrong things about these very same young people. But they are a testament to the fact that when you have the drive, the commitment, and you form the friendships that these young people have formed in their AP classes, that they can succeed. This year, we have 1,161 REACH scholars. Collectively, they have earned nearly $1 million. And that is...
Thank you, Joel. I always hate following Joel, as I've done a few times in the past. He speaks so beautifully and eloquently about and powerfully about what he's trying to do and a mission that I share. I just want to acknowledge, I came up with this idea last summer, but it wouldn't have happened without 4 people basically saying yes. The first is the program, the $2 million that funded this program. $1 million went to the students, $500,000 went to the schools, the 31 REACH schools, so they can invest in their teachers and in their AP programs. 100% of that money was provided by the Pershing Square Foundation, and we have the executive director of the foundation, Amy Herskovitz, hiding in the back trying to be unobtrusive. Secondly, the program needed a home, and the Council of Urban Professionals provided it. We have Chloe Drew, from the Executive Director of the Council of Urban Professionals, right over there. Thank you, Chloe. Thirdly, we needed someone to run the program, and Eddie and his assistant Corey, who is, Corey, raise your hand if you're, I know she's floating around here somewhere, have done, this entire operation has been run by 2 people, believe it or not, and the entire program all year long, and it's a real tribute to their great work, so please thank them. And finally, I placed a phone call to Joel Klein and told him about this idea, and there are very, very few superintendents of these large bureaucracies that are our school systems in our large cities that would have said yes immediately on the spot, basically. But Joel, to his credit, did, and I think it speaks volumes about the work that he and Mayor Bloomberg are doing so many bold and courageous things to try and do what is right for the school kids of New York City. And we can tell you war stories all day long, if you had the time, about how courageous and how many slings and arrows he takes for doing the right thing for school kids. This is but one example, and so incredible tribute to you, Chancellor Klein, and to Mayor Bloomberg. So I just want to conclude briefly just by talking about the vision behind the REACH program. You know, the big picture is what we are trying to address. It's sort of a grand experiment, and we're less than 1 year into this experiment. But the goal is to try and close the pernicious achievement gap that exists in our society between low-income children and how they are performing academically and their more affluent peers. I think it's the shame of our nation that if you are poor in this country, particularly if you're a poor and minority, that odds are very high that you attend an inferior school. Our nation is not delivering a quality education to low-income minority students by and large. So the students here represent the exception, but they shouldn't be the exception. They should be the norm. And what we're trying to do with this program is be part of, I think to fix this problem is going to take a lot of hard work, a lot of time, but we need 101% solutions, and we're hopeful that the REACH program over time will be one of those 1% solutions. We're running a marathon here, not a sprint, so it's going to take some time, but the early signs, as Chancellor Klein indicated, are promising, and we hope to be back here a year from now with a lot more students like these incredibly hardworking, deserving students here and over time increase the number of students in New York City who are both taking and passing AP exams, but over time going to more competitive colleges and getting four-year college degrees, which is sort of the minimum required these days to compete in this world. So with that, I'll thank you all for coming, and particularly to congratulate the students, and we'll take a few questions. So thank you.